Greetings, Earthling.
What's up, Transformer fans? Cino here with the requested review. Mouse Gallon, how you doing out there, guy? Sorry it took so long to get back to you, true believer, but here it is. Mr. Mouse Gallon requested a special review of Classics Jetfire compared to Universe Treadbolt. They're both classics, honestly, because I give it to Hasbro. When you got a winner, why not double your odds? Can you guys dig it? That's business, you know. They give us the things that we like, and it turns out I say 90% of the time it turns out right. 10% of the time you get things like a titanium sound wave, anyway, or a short lug nut. Why Atomic Hasbro? Where is the leader class? Anyway, it's not about lug nut or about sound wave. It's about Jetfire and Treadbolt. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the Autobot Air Guardian that we've known for years. This right here, true believers, can you dig it? If you can't, what's wrong with you? Why can't you dig it? I mean, look at this guy. He looks like air excellence, you know? Any way you flip him, it's just that. Got the nice little classic rub symbol right there. You know, you got the black and red and the white, you know. Got working landing gear, front and back. I mean, really, what's there not to like about Skyfire? I'm not Hasbro, so that's who this is going to be throughout this review. This is Skyfire. I don't care if they lost the name, rights, whatever. Skyfire was the bot that every kid who first saw Transformers wanted to be. If you were a Good Guy fan, I mean, we all like the Decepticon Seekers because we know they got down and dirty. From Starscream to Thundercracker to every Seeker clone that we ever saw, they always kicked Autobot transistors and motherboards all over the place. But when this guy came on the scene, it was almost over for the Autobots. Megatron had him, thanks to Starscream's association with this guy before he crash landed on Earth. And Starscream ran back to Cybertron and left him on Earth instead of looking for him. Cowardly Starscream. So when they dug this guy up out of the ice, Starscream knew that this was possibly his way to help take over the Decepticons eventually. But if you watch those episodes, eventually the True Blue, it showed through, and he put an end to all that. And ever since then, he was the baddest jet there was. You know, I think if Skyfire had more episodes, he quite possibly, could have been more popular than Optimus Prime. That's just my opinion. Because, man, I've done some of the research on his backstory. He's a scientist, you know, a man of peace, or being a bot of peace. But you know, he will get heated and rain hell down on you for the right cause. Like I said, Decepticons damn near had him. He figured out what was going on, and you know, the rest is Transformers history. And that's Skyfire, the Autobot Air Guardian. Did many drop missions, you know, Cliff Jumper, Bumblebee, all of them. You know, this guy was big enough where he was, before they had Skylinks, they had Skyfire. and he was dropping them off in the battles, and they were getting down. And that's him right there. On the other note, we have Treadbolt. This is another mini-con with the Blue Angels colors. Exact same mold. I did a little redeco though. This was brown. I made it Electrum. You know, check that Transformers episode, the Lake of Electrum, with Beachcomber and the Decepticons found that lake. That's where I got this color scheme from. I mean, I'm a brown person myself, but the brown on this bot had to go. Except for the missiles. Those look nice. Those look very, very nice. Treadbolt is a stealth fighter. You know, he's hard to hit. He was more popular in the Transformers comics than he was in the actual cartoon. We never seen Treadbolt because he was part of another group of mini-cons. You know, or not mini-cons, mini-bots, whatever you want to call them. He was never seen in G1, Transformers on the cartoon. But in the comic book, he's a stealth fighter. He was hard for the Decepticons to actually catch up with and hit. And he went on a lot of stealth missions. And he was pretty much a loner. You know, he's got the Blue Angels colors. Can you dig that? Autobot symbol right there. No rub symbol, which is cool. Make him as different from Skyfire as possible, even if they do have the same jet. These right here are Autobot Seekers. Not even Seekers, but you get what I'm saying. He's a loner. He likes to practice his stealth. Even if that means sneaking up on any Decepticons, getting into a fight and taking them out. But not only that, after he takes out some Decepticons, he likes to practice his stealth on the Autobots. He doesn't like to, you know, fight his fellow bots, but he likes to definitely, you know, take it to him and scare the microchips out of him. So there you have Treadbolt. And as I said, this is another mini-con figure who moved up big in the world of Cybertron. How do you go from being, you know, something possibly that big to bam? You know? So, by this being the same mold, they're both heavily armed. Of course, we got the blaster that goes underneath and can separate and fit into the wings. You know? His Treadbolts. You know, you have to do a little detail on that too. Yeah. Can you dig it, true believers? Bam. Of course, then you have these right here. This one goes to our guy Skyfire. You drop those tail fins down. And you dock them. Bam. Not only that, how you want it, Decepticreep, come and get it. It's going to be a bad day for you though. And the same goes for Mr. Sneaky over here. Drop those down. Bam. Click it back. And of course, you know, weapons do fly at you, you know, missiles shoot off, things of that nature, but it's cool. And there you go. Redid those too. So, can you dig it, true believers? There's Skyfire and Treadbolt. Stay tuned, true believers. More coming soon to you. Can you dig it? Be back in a minute for part 2. Stay tuned.